This is the Electro and Co 5,000 watt 72 volt ETM electric pit bike. In this video, I'm going to do a full review of the whole entire bike and go over all the specs and show you where and how to buy the parts. You have two options on how to get this bike. You can get this bike straight off Electro and Co, already built. You just have to assemble it. What I mean already built is they did all the hard work. You just have to put like a few things on. Or you can buy the stock Mototech 48 volt 1600 watt. That's what this bike once was, and it only goes 25 miles per hour. So you just buy the upgraded motor and speed controller kit, and then that kit comes with the upgraded throttle, the 3 speed modes, the on and off switch, the voltage meter, and then after, all you gotta buy is the 72 volt battery. I have no idea what's the top speed of this bike. I just know it goes 45 plus miles per hour. If you guys are familiar with building upgraded razors, this stock Mototech comes with the upgraded forks you would buy for a razor. So stock, this bike comes with upgraded forks. And the back shock here is really nice. It has a lot of travel and it's an air shock. That comes on the stock bike if you are gonna build the bike yourself. Building the bike actually is not that hard. It might take three hours at most. All you gotta do is just swap out the motors, take the plastic off, put the speed controller and battery in, and put the throttle and all that stuff on. You can buy supermoto tires for this bike. The reason why I didn't is because I live in an area where there's a lot of woods and dirt and trails, and it would not make sense. But if you're in a city-like area, I'd recommend getting supermoto tires. The one thing I did to this bike was remove the chain tensioner and just shorten the chain, just so there's more torque and it goes a little bit faster, not much. But I just didn't really like the sound of the chain tensioner. This bike is silent without it. Now I'm going to show you real quick the travel of the suspension. Here we go. Let's start riding the 72 volt 5,000 watt ETM. Let's turn it on. I'm gonna keep it in mode 1. Here we go. The speed is really good just for mode 1. Let's pop it to mode 3. Go on some dirt. Ooh. This bike on dirt, if it's on mode 3, it spins up the dirt so far. So you gotta be careful with full throttle in it on the dirt because you will slide out. Mini jump. Little jump. The knobby tires are definitely add some sound. These are the stock Mototech tires. Okay, I'm gonna head back now and talk about more about the bike. And we are back. Another thing I want to talk about is the brakes. The stock brakes are not hydraulic brakes, but they are still disc. But the upgraded brakes from Electro and Co are hydraulic, and they work a lot better. I would highly recommend getting those Electro and Co brakes. These brakes do still work. Like with one finger, the tires will stop spinning, but the hydraulic brakes are just a night and day difference from the normal brakes. Another thing I'm gonna say is, well, it really depends where you live. Electro and Co takes a long time to like show up at your house, like for packages. It could, like I just ordered the chain and it came in like a week, but like the speed controller took almost a month to come, and other parts took a few months to come. So if you're planning to build this bike for like summertime or something, plan like a few months ahead, and so the parts can have some time to ship and come to your house. And it does take some time to put together. It's not a lot of time, but it does take some time if you've never done building bikes or anything like that. You guys might wonder if you can wheelie this bike, and it is pretty easy to wheelie a mini bike because the balance point's very low. I can't wheelie that good at the moment because I broke my wrist. But my friend Reed Chase, this is a video of him right now wheeling one. That's his bike that he has, and he's the reason why I actually got this bike. And yeah, go follow him on Instagram. His Instagram is right in the bottom left of the video. And that is a wrap for today's video. It is definitely a short review. I have nothing really to say about the bike, but it is really fun, super powerful, and long-lasting battery. If you have any questions, just comment your question and I'll answer it in the next 24 hours. It doesn't matter if this video is 2 or 3 years old, I'll still answer your questions. Stay tuned for another video because I will be making more review videos, not just with e-bikes like this, but street legal e-bikes. And if you have not yet, I do have a pretty cool street legal e-bike. It's called the Super 73R Adventure, and I do have a review video on that, so go check that video out, and the link's in my description.